welcome to our special report on the latest developments in Manila.
That's right, Manila got significant traffic updates and some concerning police incidents today.
To find your entire neighborhood underwater, your savings worth less than yesterday, and yet, somehow, hope for peace is stronger than ever. Today, we're diving into the latest developments in the Philippines, where natural disasters, economic challenges, and historic peace initiatives are reshaping the nation's future.
And what a critical time to be having this conversation. The Philippines is really at this fascinating crossroads right now.
Let's start with what's been dominating headlines, the devastating impact of recent typhoons. What are we looking at here?
Well, it's been a brutal year. Just in November, we saw two major typhoons hit within a week of each other. Super Typhoon Uwang affected over 7.6 million people, while Typhoon Tino caused over 250 fatalities.
Those numbers are staggering.
And here's what's really concerning. The agricultural sector took massive hits. Combined losses from both typhoons reached about $70 million.
That must have serious implications for the economy, right?
Absolutely. According to the World Bank's latest Philippines economic update, these natural disasters, combined with other factors, have led to a slowdown. They're projecting growth of 5.1% for 2025.
That's lower than previous years?
Yes, though there's some hope for recovery. The Asian Development Bank forecasts a slight improvement to 5.7% in 2026, making the Philippines one of the bright spots in Southeast Asia.
What's driving that optimism?
Well, inflation is actually showing signs of easing. The latest data shows it's down to 3.3%, which is a significant improvement from earlier in the year.
That must be a relief for everyday Filipinos.
It is, but there's another major development we need to talk about. The Supreme Court's recent ruling on PhilHealth funds.
Ah, yes, this was a pretty significant decision, wasn't it?
Huge. The court unanimously ordered the return of 60 billion pesos to PhilHealth and blocked the transfer of another 29.9 billion. This was about protecting healthcare funds that were being redirected to the national treasury.
And why is this such a big deal?
Because these reserves are crucial for the Universal Healthcare Act. PhilHealth needs to maintain funds equivalent to 2 years of projected expenses.
So this really affects healthcare access for millions of Filipinos.
Exactly. And it's particularly important given the ongoing recovery from these natural disasters we discussed.
Speaking of recovery and resilience, there's been some remarkable progress in peace initiatives, hasn't there?
Yes, particularly in the Bangsamoro region, they just launched a new Transitional Justice and Reconciliation Roadmap.
What does this roadmap aim to achieve?
It's designed to address historical injustices, resolve human rights violations, and deal with land dispossession issues. It's really about healing old wounds.
That sounds like a crucial step forward.
It is, and there's this powerful quote from MILF Peace Panel Chair Mohajer Iqbal, "There is no moving forward without looking at the past."
That's quite profound.
And it's particularly significant as they prepare for the inaugural regional elections in 2025.
So we're seeing this interesting contrast, natural disasters and economic challenges on one hand, but progress in peace building on the other.
Exactly. And what's fascinating is how these things interconnect. Economic stability is crucial for peace, while peace is essential for economic development.
How are communities coping with all these simultaneous challenges?
Well, UNICEF reports they've deployed emergency supplies to support 75,000 people affected by multiple typhoons and floods. There's this remarkable resilience at the community level.
That's incredible support.
And it's not just about immediate relief. The World Bank emphasizes that the Philippines needs stronger execution of public investments and structural reforms.
What kind of reforms are we talking about?
They're focusing on enhancing competitiveness in manufacturing, agriculture, IT, and tourism. It's about creating more and better paying jobs.
So it's really about long-term resilience.
Exactly. And you know what's encouraging? Private consumption is expected to strengthen as inflation stays low and employment remains robust.
That must provide some hope for recovery.
It does, though we can't ignore the ongoing challenges. The education sector, for instance, has been severely impacted by these disasters.
How so?
The recent typhoons affected about 17 million learners, with many schools requiring substantial repairs before classes can resume.
That's a staggering number of students affected.
And it compounds existing challenges in the education system.
Looking ahead, what are the key things to watch for?
The implementation of the peace roadmap in Bangsamoro will be crucial, especially with those regional elections coming up.
And on the economic front?
We'll need to watch how the government balances disaster recovery with long-term development goals. The World Bank projects growth improving to 5.4% by 2027.
That's somewhat encouraging.
Yes, but it really depends on how effectively they can implement these structural reforms we discussed.
And manage the ongoing natural disaster risks.
Absolutely. The Philippines faces about 20 typhoons annually, so building resilience is crucial.
It's quite a complex set of challenges.
But there's also this remarkable spirit of adaptation and resilience that keeps emerging.
What gives you the most hope looking forward?
The progress in peace building, even amid these challenges, it shows there's always room for positive change.
That's a powerful perspective.
And, it's not just about surviving these challenges, it's about emerging stronger.
Which seems to be a recurring theme in the Philippines story.
Exactly. Despite everything, they're still projected to be one of Southeast Asia's fastest growing economies.
That's quite remarkable given all the headwinds.
It really speaks to the underlying strength and resilience of both the economy and the people.
Well, this has been a fascinating look at the complex challenges and opportunities facing the Philippines.
And a reminder that progress often comes despite and sometimes because of adversity.
Thank you for joining us on From natural disasters to peace initiatives, the Philippines continues to show us that resilience isn't just about surviving, it's about building a better future, even in the face of tremendous challenges.